Hey guys, welcome back to Hmonglish. I'm Savannah and today I'm leading. And today's prompt is the pandemic. And our first topic is the pandemic hitting us and our mental health. So who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. Pandemic hit when I was a senior. I went to class and it was my last day before spring break. And then we went to spring break and we never came back because COVID hit.
Yeah.
So that was a big toll. Hi, Kylo. It was a big toll because half of my senior year was taken and it was really sad. I didn't get prom, I didn't get a graduation, I didn't say goodbye to all my friends. It was really sad. I wanted to spend my last year with my friends before they all went to the Marines or went off to college because all my friends are gone. But it was really rough when I was eating because when you have school, you have an eating routine. You wake up, you go get lunch and whatever.
Mhm.
So me being home all day, it was really hard. My diet was really, really weird because I didn't have food at home.
We had school food. Like the school would
I don't even think
provide.
the school provided until summer.
No, it was right when we hit quarantine.
Really?
Yeah, so what had happened was our mom, she went to go pick up like a bunch of school food. The first time we got it, I was just like, oh my God, yeah, school food. And I ate it. And then like after like a month, not even a month, like a couple weeks, we were already so sick and tired of school food. And it's not like we didn't have food at home or we weren't able to go get groceries and get like good food. It's just that my mom genuinely just wanted the food. And so, especially during the few months after that, like I could notice that our family had gained so much weight because majority of school food is so processed. So yeah, it sucked, especially like that eating schedule and stuff.
Yeah, especially like when we all went online, it was so difficult to just change that because for 11 to 12 years of my whole school life, I've never done online. So it was really unmotivating to get up in the morning to go to this class that's on Zoom and I don't know anyone. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm just there and then I just leave. I had no social life during that last few months of school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's such a pain. From my experience, like when COVID hit, I didn't really care because when I was like in senior, because I was thinking about transferring to online because I didn't talk to a lot of people at my high school because most of them either moved to a different high school or I just don't talk to them anymore. So I was like, I might as well just move online because, again, I just didn't want to go out. But since COVID hit, I was like, oh, yeah, cool. We're only going to be staying here for 3 weeks. No, we're staying here for like more than a year now. So,
Damn.
yeah, I was happy, but at the same time, when I graduated high school, I was kind of upset that like I didn't get to go on stage and yeah, have the opportunity to just walk on stage and
Yeah, that's so sad. I don't even know how class of 2021 is doing it this year. I think they're gonna walk because they're allowed to do hybrid, but
Mhm.
that's so sad. Our
I
graduation
saw
was through a slideshow or something that was
yeah.
online. It was live. That was kind of, it wasn't it. I didn't like it. I didn't even attend.
Yeah, I saw that like I think this year for seniors, I think what they're doing is just having chairs 6 feet apart, might probably outside, like in
Mhm.
the football field, and then they're probably gonna have students walk on stage just like 6 feet apart, basically it.
I have no clue, but I know that their prom is canceled this year too. But that's okay. You and your friends could just have your own prom. That was one thing I really wanted to do prom last year for
Mm-hmm.
my senior year, but I didn't because it was canceled last minute. So
Yeah.
so sad.
Yeah, I think for me, COVID was it was okay. Like it was my first year of PSU at the time. It was my second semester. During my spring semester, it just like I took kind of like a part-time semester because I was going back to the high school. That wasn't originally the plan, but I went back to the high school to do part-time at PSEO and it sucked. I hated high school online. I didn't mind college online because at least like the structure was week by week, not every single day. But
Mm-hmm.
high school online, it was just so tedious and it was so draining because you're having to log on every single day, do daily assignments, and it just felt like busy work. And that's why a lot of the students were like, it wasn't even worth it because the content that they were learning felt like they were just teaching themselves. So I mean, high school, hated it. College, it was all right. It was bearable. Socially, I feel like I struggled socially. I'm an extrovert and I like talking to people and I gain energy by being with people. And that's why like my family were my main source of like human contact. And so Michelle can definitely vouch, like at the end of the day, if I haven't had enough human contact, I will go into her room and cuddle with her.
No. She would come home. She'll be at church and school, and she'll come home. She's like, I need real human contact. I want to talk to you. I'm like 12 at night. She'll be like, guess what, bitch? I'm like, ugh, I'm trying to sleep. Go away.
Yeah, so I'm very much a people person. So when I don't get enough like energy from other people, then I get it from my sister, or I try to get it from my sister, although it's not much.
But with introverts with this pandemic, it was okay. It wasn't so bad because we like being in our own space. I like being by myself in my room, gaining energy from just being by myself. But after a long period of time not talking to my friends, talking to them physically at school, it was really weird. It was so different.
I think introverts do need human contact.
They do. Just a little bit amount. Just a little bit. Not so much like extroverts, but just a little bit. Probably like a solid 3 hours and that's it.
Yeah.
But being an extrovert, when you're with another extreme extrovert, you just feel so drained, Like even during this pandemic, when I would visit friends, if somebody outshined my extrovertness, it just felt so draining. And that's why sometimes I feel like, oh dang, I think I'm starting to become an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
That's when I started to feel like, okay, I know how to be self-sufficient and I can entertain myself, but having other people is a lot better, even though like there's my max limit.
So Savannah, how did COVID hit you?
Me, it didn't really hit that hard because, most of us are introverts, especially myself. So I feel like I got enough space and I still like my space, but I do interact with my family and friends at church as well. But for the most part, I'm missing my last year of middle school, and I've been to that school all my life because it's connected to elementary too. So I won't get to see lifetime teachers or my new teachers at all because I'm not planning to do hybrid anymore. But otherwise, this pandemic, it's kind of hard for people for many reasons. For my family, my dad can get sick easily, so we have to take precautions to make sure that everybody's safe and that we're healthy.
Yeah. I think another thing throughout this whole pandemic was I didn't really feel safe because I'm Asian, and you know how people target Asian the most throughout this whole pandemic, and I just didn't feel safe going outside. That's why I didn't want to go outside, and I just felt safer at home. And I tried, whenever I went to the store, I had someone with me or a group of people because I didn't want to get jumped just because I was Asian. I wasn't doing anything. I was wearing a mask, staying away. And even before COVID hit, we were hearing like a Chinese virus was coming and everybody was buying all the toilet paper. I was working at Targeo. Okay, we'll just say Targeo because
Yeah.
And I felt kind of an odd one out because I worked in a really white area. So seeing all these people not wanting me to help them just made me feel some type of way. I'm just like, damn, this is gonna hit a little harder for Asian people because we're getting targeted and we're getting pointed out for all this, but we didn't even do nothing.
Right. I think that's another reason why I was like okay with just staying like at home during my senior year, because like I go to a white school, so like I just don't know whether like if the younger kids are gonna come in and attack me because I'm Asian, like, and then like the older kids, well, yeah, like older adults probably come in and attack me. Like that's why I was just like,
Yeah, and I was really worried for my parents because my parents are getting older and they're not able to defend themselves in case anyone jumps them or like hurts them. That's why I always went with my mom, and my brother went with my dad most of the time, because there was a lot of tension towards Asian people in the beginning of COVID.
Okay, so our next topic is working or losing a job during the pandemic.
I was so quick to quit. I was really quick because my coworkers were really good at not making me feel like I was separated from them. But it was just it was the customers that made me feel that way. It's like they didn't want to be near me. They didn't want to come to me for help. It was like, okay, maybe I need some time away from this because I don't want to risk my family COVID, because everybody was coming to Target. Targeto, okay, Target, whatever. Everybody was coming there to grab food and essential stuff. So I was like, I don't want to catch it. So I'm just gonna stop working, focus in school, and really just take a break from life, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really sad. I couldn't file for unemployment to get money because I quit voluntarily.
I think for me, it was at the time I was working for a smaller retail company. And so when we were all in quarantine and we couldn't work, I was a supervisor at the time. So I was still getting paid even though we weren't working. And so I was so thankful for that time, because also during the pandemic, I was really bored and I confided in Amazon. Being a supervisor during that time really helped, because I knew that majority of the associates below me weren't getting paid. So I was really, really blessed to have that opportunity to still be paid each week.
And it's good because some people, when they lost their job, they invested themselves into being a tiny business or a small business in order to just get some income. Because what I did, I quit my job around March-ish, February, right when COVID was coming. And then I wanted to start my photography career or business. And so I fundraised. I did anything I could just to make any type of money so I can get my camera, because my camera is expensive. Oh my God. It's an investment. So yeah, a lot of people invested into crickets or anything. Honestly, all the crickets are gone. I need one of them. So anything with small business, like making stuff or helping people or just doing anything, everybody was really desperate during that time. So yeah, it just sparked a lot of creativity.
Yeah, that's when TikTok was at its peak.
Yeah, because people in TikTok, they wanted to give everybody some hacks and support small businesses and stuff. So yeah.
Were you working during the pandemic?
No, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a job. Unfortunately, no, I didn't have a job before COVID hit, because my dad didn't want me to get a job because he wanted me to just focus on studying. So and then he said that he'll support me, give me money, but then I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to get money. So yeah, when COVID hit, I was like, oh well, I'll just wait until college and then I'll get a job and then move out. But yeah, I'm right now during COVID, I'm doing work studies, so kind of blessed with that.
Mm-hmm. My parents gave me $500 for my graduation as a graduation gift, and I stretched that shit all the way. I stretched it. I wasn't gonna eat out. I was just gonna eat whatever at home. And if I was hungry, I would just cry or go to sleep, because that's what you do. In order to be rich, you gotta be poor. So you gotta act poor. I couldn't do it. And I kind of just lean against my sisters, because they were like, I'm hungry. I'm like, oh, okay. You offering? They're like, yeah, I'll offer. I'm like, bet. Okay, I didn't say nothing. If you want to go get food, I'll go with you and you'll pay for me. So throughout the whole pandemic, Angel just paid for me because she was always so hungry.
That could not be me. I could not stretch $500. If anything, I spent $500 a week, because there was a point in time where I wanted to eat out. I hated the school food at home. I wanted to do things, go places, and order things off of Amazon. I bought a whole nail kit, okay? a whole nail kit.
Damn. How much was that?
400.
Oh, damn!
I bought
A
I
lot.
bought the acrylic. I bought the electric nail file. I bought like
She bought
gel
everything.
polishes.
She
I
bought everything.
Yeah, everything that you needed to have a professional kit. I had it. Okay.
You
My
had?
biggest purchase.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't
So-
really use it because she got no one to come to her. So if you want your nails done, hit her up.
Yeah, guys.
So I was doing a lot of like nail stuff. So that cost a lot of money. I was paying for food for my siblings because I knew Michelle was broke. I knew my brother was broke and he didn't want to eat school food. He still ate it majority of the time. because
Anything
my-
that he can microwave, he'll eat it. He doesn't want to cook. He doesn't touch a pan or anything. He can. Oh wait, we didn't even have a microwave.
we didn't have a microwave until the pandemic. Okay, story
Okay.
time. So my family for the past 5 years did not
Six.
have a microwave.
It was like
solely
5, 6 years.
because my mom read online that the radiation that microwaves give you cause you to gain more weight. Right? She read it online, and she's the one who tells us not to believe everything online. And so we didn't have a microwave for the longest time. And me and my sisters, we believe that my brother is the favorite child. And so as soon as the pandemic hit and my mom started to get the school food that needed to be microwaved, she said, I'm going to go get a microwave for my son. So she got a microwave, and then she threw out our toaster oven, our air fryer, because she says that now that we have a microwave, we don't need anything else.
We just microwave
No,
everything.
not the air
Yep.
fryer.
Right, the air fryer.
Yep.
God damn it.
So right now we just cook on the stove or in the microwave.
We got nothing.
Yeah. Like I can't even have like good air fried steak anymore. I have to go to my sister's house for that. I hate it here. I hate it here.
Okay. So the next topic is schooling and how you perceive school during this time.
I'm not going to school. I didn't go to college right after I graduated because I needed time to figure out my plan and figure out my strategy and what I wanted to do during the future, because high school didn't teach you shit. So you don't know shit. So I just needed time to figure out if I just want to work or I want to go to school. And people were always telling me, if you don't go now, you're never going to go back. But that's false. I know I'll go back. I miss school. I miss it so much right now. But I can't do this online stuff. I really can't. I'm so unmotivated. And I feel like people who are doing online right now, they're so distracted because they're in their own comfort zone. So it's easier to get distracted, easier to pass time with your phone or whatever. I want to go back to college when school is in session. So I want to be there physically because I want to do camera stuff and I want to do video stuff, and I need experience physically. I can't just learn everything through Zoom. So I want to be there.
Yeah, I'm currently in school right now, and most of my classes are online. So, all of my classes are online, and I'm currently taking 15 credits, so 4 classes, because I don't want to go overboard like how Angel went overboard on hers. But during COVID though, in college, I feel like it's still difficult because from what I know, some college students are still struggling to do online classes because some of them still trying to get comfortable doing online, and then others they struggle with motivation, and it's just really hard for college students because again, it's like you gotta find the motivation, you gotta find the time to do your homework because most of them are having part-time job or full-time job. And I don't know, I feel like spring break, because I had spring break last week, I feel like it should have been a little bit longer for college students to have a little more time and get money or focus on what they need to plan out before school starts again. So yeah.
Yeah, and I heard that people who are in school right now, there's a lot of people failing. A lot of people are having a hard time adjusting to this online thing. So yeah, damn.
Yeah.
And then I also heard that there's a lot of professors that really don't care about their students, their mental health, or anything that's going on right now. So they will keep piling up homework as if their school life is their whole life. And I hear out those like college students who just can't do it, and they just it's okay, during this time, if you want to drop out and you just can't do school, it's fine. You can always go back.
Yeah, it's like harder now because like everything's changing. So
Yeah.
and then on TikTok too, like you see TikTok, like you see students like calling out like their professors like being so disrespectful to them. It's really something else.
Yeah, for me, like I said, I piled on credits and credits and credits because I knew that I wasn't commuting. And so school for me, especially since I'm a senior, I'm glad that I piled on so many credits because I wanted to finish. My goal was to finish with my associate's degree before I graduated high school. And I even told myself, like, hey, if we're still in a pandemic and I don't want to do online school, it's okay to take a gap year. It's not like I'm behind. If anything, I am way ahead, right? So
it's okay. It's super okay to take a gap year. It's super okay to take 5 years. It's okay to take 10 years. As long as you go back, it's fine, whenever you're ready. And if you don't want to go to college, period, then good for
That's
you.
fine.
Good for you. You're not in debt. Good for you. You're good.
But this definitely, like, it helped with my college decisions, like where I wanted to go to college, what I wanted to study, and kind of like the transition. Like, I'm really focusing on schools that are doing hybrid right now, just because I learned so much better in the classroom and collaborating with other people. Also, like, having the difference between a small school and a big school. Like, I'm really striving for a smaller school because I know in a class of 30, I can get so much more out of it than a lecture of 300. Yeah, with school and everything, I feel like I'm doing okay. Time management and organization was always my thing, even though I'm very much a procrastinator. I work best on deadlines. So if I have a deadline, it's
just do it. If you have homework till the last minute, just do it. Just rush through it. You'll be fine.
So Savannah, how is school for you now? You're doing all online right now, right?
Yeah. Online, it hasn't been hard because I'm on top of my game, but I've been procrastinating a lot. But I get it done last minute, whether it's staying up to like 2 a.m. to finish a project for like global studies or like language arts. But I get them done before it's due. So that's a good thing. The lowest grade I ever got during this time was like an A-, which I brought back to an A or something. But usually this thing doesn't really affect me because I don't really want to go to school. But sometimes I do, mainly because of my friends. But otherwise, this is my last year of 8th grade, and I'm going to high school next year. So I just hope this plays a little different from this year, and that I get to interact with more people in high school, but just like stay safe as well.
Yeah. I see so there's a elementary right next to Chai's house, right? I see little kids running around the playground. I'm like, where's your mask? Where's your mask? Why are you guys here? What? I don't know. I think all these kids have vaccines or something. So,
I volunteer at an elementary school. The reason why they don't have masks on is just because because kids run around. So it's gonna be hard for them to breathe whenever they run. So that's why they have their mask off. But then once they're done with like going to recess, they'll put their mask on. So some of the kids know how to like put their mask back on when they go inside the school. So
yeah.
Hi, I hope you liked this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified whenever we post up any content. There's a Google form in the description below, so if you want to hear any specific topics, then fill that out. But otherwise, that's Hmonglish, and we'll see you next time.